Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, you guys. Happy Sunday. You know how this works. I'm on here like 4 minutes early so we can make sure you can hear me and see me clearly. And then, sometimes my Wi-Fi acts up. So I had to make sure I could connect clearly. So happy Sunday, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me, see me. Let me know. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. Happy all the things, you guys. Happy Sunday. Oh, me. I look for properties that I can offer seller financing to either investors or traditional buyers who can't get bank finance. Is there a way you could help me locate foreclosure auction properties? Yes, we can talk about that tonight if you want to. And I think you should let people know that that's what you do. Boom. Hold on. I look for properties that I can offer seller financing to either investors or traditional buyers who can't get bank financing. Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking you meant. I thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Let's make sure you announce that as well, because it's always people looking for people to finance like auction properties because a lot of people don't have the cash, right? So people are always asking me like, Ashley, I need funding for auction properties or things like that. So maybe you can help. Absolutely. Welcome, everybody. Happy Sunday. I think I read that correctly. Abundant Capital Group. Absolutely. We need to do another masterclass about funding, and then everybody who offers funding can just take a turn and talk about it, right? Because that's what everybody needs is funding on the auction side. That's what a lot of people need. Welcome from Memphis. Yes, tell me where you're from. I like to know where you are from. Let me know where you're from. Happy Sunday. We got 2 minutes. Everybody can hear me and see me clearly. Make sure you can hear me and see me clearly. St. Louis. Lois. What are we talking about tonight, you guys? So auction week, we can talk about auction properties. It's some like mansions going up for auction this week. If y'all follow me on New Jersey, Cincinnati, Ohio, Alaska. Why do I have to put like an accent with every like city and state? The ATL, Cali. There's Granny just came on. I see you. Welcome. We got all the funding on here. Look, we got all the funding people on here tonight. I think y'all just need to do a funding class because that's what everybody needs is money. I get emails all the time about people who need money to buy properties, right, at the auction. So welcome from New York. They're coming. Don't worry, Ray. They coming. Watch. New York is coming. Florida is coming. They always come. Just wait. Everybody's getting the alert that I'm live. I see Boston. Welcome. Welcome, Sid. Welcome, Alaska. Look at me. Y'all got houses in Alaska? I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. One of my best friends was born and raised in Alaska. So no worries. I know y'all have houses in Alaska. Welcome. It is 8:00, you guys. Happy Sunday. Joan is back. Joan, you didn't buy that big house in Texas. You were supposed to go buy that house in Texas, Joan. Welcome, everybody. Happy Mother's Day, first of all, everybody. Shout out to all the mamas, the nanas, the meatballs, the grannies. We personally have a nana and a granny, right? I'm the mom. My mom is Nana, and then our granny, the great granny, is Granny. So they did cancel it. But, we need to talk about that. We got some properties that are back up for auction again that we have talked about, those townhouses in Sacramento. If you have been following with me, you guys, they are back on the schedule this week again. So they just keep getting postponed. And you guys, if you go to the auction, that's why you have to keep up with these properties, okay? Just put them on your if you got a Google search, if you have the auction accelerator, you got a property tracker, just keep up with the postponement dates. Or you guys reach out to the seller and see if you can make a deal with them. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? See if you can make a deal with them before they go to auction. They're motivated. I told y'all to do buy one, get one free on those Sacramento houses. We'll talk about it. If you're new here, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about so you don't feel lost. It's not like you came to class and you missed a whole chapter. Don't worry. I'm going to go over it with you. Don't worry. Oh, you saw me on Travis's. Did y'all see me on Travis' show? If you missed it, you guys, I did an interview with Travis with Real Estate Mindset last week, you guys. Shout out to everybody who made that connection and who brought us together. Now I have everybody in my email wanting to do an interview or a podcast. So shout out to everybody who brought that together. That was a great interview. Travis is great. Did y'all feel proud? Your auction mama? It's like we made it. Yeah, he's cool. Travis is cool. And y'all know, I saw the comments, and the comments was like, let Ashley talk. I didn't even know he talked over me. I thought I was talking over him because y'all know I can talk, right? So it was all good. Travis, super cool. Super, super cool guy. So you guys, let's get started. It's 8:02 on the East Coast. I know it's 9:02 in California. It's probably, y'all probably just waking up in California, right? The sun just coming up in California. So, well, welcome everybody from Travis's channel. Hopefully you enjoy a little bit over here too. I'm happy to have you. His community is awesome. He's awesome. You know, thanks again to everybody who made that interview possible, right? So, you guys, let's jump in. It is 8:02. Let me do the introduction for everybody's new who is new here and everybody who is watching the replay, you guys. So y'all already know how this goes. So bear with me, you know. Okay, you guys. So I am Ashley Pickens. You guys, I'm here in Memphis, Tennessee. I have been in real estate since 2006, right? 2006. So this is my 18th year in real estate. I know I look like I'm like 23, but I'm really not. Really not. So this is my 18th year in real estate. I've been a real estate agent. I've been a real estate broker over an entire firm with agents. And what most people know me for is I am an auctioneer, right? I am that person that says going once, going twice, sold. I know I don't look like it right now but look, it's Mother's Day. So I can, and y'all are in my house, right? So I can be casual on Mother's Day, right? Amato from Tampa. Here come the Florida people. So I am that person that says going once, going twice, sold at the courthouse here in Memphis, Shelby County, parts of Mississippi, on into Nashville, and like the surrounding rural areas, right? I am auctioning this week, you guys. I am in Mississippi this week auctioning, so I'll try to get some footage. Everybody's always like, do you have footage? You guys, I can't record and auction off people's houses at the same time. I guess I'm gonna have to like set up a tripod or something at the auction and be like, don't step in front of the camera, you know, or something like that. The guys at the auction are gonna be like, really, Ashley? They already hate that I do YouTube, honestly. The guys at the auction hate that I do YouTube because they're like, now you're gonna have everybody coming to the auction. But you know, you guys, sharing is caring, right? Each one teach one, right? So that's what I did. I started auctioning probably about 8 years ago. I've been auctioning for about 8 years now. And then I started, thank you, Frida from Philly. Frida from Philly. So then I started making videos, right? Because I would go to the auction and it's the same people and still the same people at my auction. But I knew people weren't sharing information about auctions, right? I had heard about auctions before I became an auctioneer, but all I heard was, I heard they auction off properties at the courthouse. I mean, that's literally all I heard. When you hear people talk about it, everybody's always like, I hear they auction off properties at the courthouse. But nobody knows like when, what time, where, what properties, you know what I mean? How you pay for them. You don't have any other information other than that, honestly, for most people. Or they'll tell you to go look in the paper, right? And you like, what paper I'm supposed to look in, right? So I started making videos, right? I was like, let's make videos to show people how this works. I'm kind of like your inside. I'm your auction mama. So I started making videos about auctions, and here we are. You know what I mean? Here we are in our community. So absolutely. That's why I feel, Joan, right? So I started making videos, and I think my most popular video still to this day is how to buy a house at the auction, right? So, what? Hold on, Granny. I see it. Hold on, Granny. That's what I'm talking about, Granny. That is what I'm talking about. I'm so proud of you. Everybody tell Granny congratulations. So hold on, and then we're gonna talk about you, Granny. But that's how I'm here. I started making videos just to teach you all about auctions, and I put a master class on once a month for free, just teaching y'all about everything about auctions and investings and all the things. So that is a little bit about me in case you are new here. Welcome. And I can talk. Like, if you haven't figured that out, your girl can talk. I can talk, right? So I figured tonight, let's talk about some auctions. We had auctions going up this week. I'm auctioning in Mississippi this week. So I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna hold the clipboard, read, and go live. Those guys at the auction are gonna be like, Ashley, really? Like, pick one, Ashley. That's what they're gonna tell me, right? And then I have to be careful, you guys, because again, at the auction, everybody got cash. I don't want to jeopardize anybody's, security, right? Security issues, I guess, But I'll try to do as much as I can. Like if auction.com is there calling or conducting auctions, I try to get pictures of auction.com. I'll just have to bring a friend with me, right? And get her to record me or something like that, But yes. Let's do some auction properties. We can talk a little bit about what's going on in the news and the market right now. Because, I'm always watching, right? I found a really good show on YouTube. I mean, it wasn't a show, but it was like 60 Minutes. Y'all know the 60 Minutes news show from back during 2008. And they did like a compilation of all the news from 2008 with the housing crash. It was really good, you guys. I'll have to share it with you. Watch it. The point is, during the segment, we always, on this channel, we're always talking about what industries or what jobs are needed during a housing downturn. We talk about that all the time. And we talk about like trash out crews, cleanup crews, property preservation crews, right? And so one segment on the show was a company. Y'all, his name was Condo Vultures was his name. If y'all know who that is, he was out of Florida. And I guess during the last housing downturn, Miami and them got hit really hard. Miami-Dade County got hit super hard because of those ARMs, adjustable rate mortgages, the ARMs. And his company was called Condo Vultures. And his company went and cleaned out for the bank. And it had a couple companies on there talking about it. And I know y'all are always asking me like what industries or what side hustles or what, jobs might be needed during a recession. And I thought it was really good. I'll share the link. Y'all go watch it. But he was one of those. He was a company that cleaned out for the bank. And they showed a couple people like that. And he was hiring people. I'm so country. I am country. Hiring people because he had so much work. He said he was doing 20 and 30 trash outs a day from the bank. So I'm just trying to put y'all on a little bit. You know what I mean? We can go back over that. Thanks, Orlando. Everybody, look at Orlando. Look at who's in the house. Look at there. Y'all watch his channel. Y'all go follow Orlando Minor. Go follow his channel. I watch him too. So, no, I'm real country. But trash out crews, y'all always ask me like what industries will take off. Trash out crews, clean out crews, landscaping, property preservation, storage. When people get put out, they got to put their stuff in the storage. You know what I mean? And I'll pull up that Fannie Mae site if y'all want me to pull it up again about what vendors Fannie Mae and all them need during a downturn. So y'all can get ready. We already talked about this. Welcome, a fresh word. Welcome. You cannot use Cash App as a form of payment. We already talked about this. No Cash App for professional payment. So, boom. I will share that link with y'all. It also showed a bank getting taken over, like the whole process. They go in at night, take over the bank, everything. I'll share that with you. So, first up, you guys, and granted, we got to talk about you locking in a pre-foreclosure. Did you find it on PropWire and then did you call them? Welcome, Colette. Tell us what happened. Give us the tea, Granny. Y'all want to look at some auction properties really quickly? Let's do that. We got some monsters going up for auction this week, you guys. We got some monsters going up for auction. People are always like, it's only the hood properties that go up for auction. It's always the broken down. Let me tell you, big and small, they foreclose on them all. There we go. Boom. I just came up with that. Big and small, you can lose them all. Let me tell you, we got some in Calabasas, California, Beverly Hills, California, going up for auction. And a whole bunch of them are on the market right now and they're trying to sell them. So let's hope they talk to the bank. So you guys, I've shared this site with you before. Let's go over that and pray that the Wi-Fi does not get an attitude today on Mother's Day. You did prop wire. So you come on. I'm excited to hear about that. I always love when y'all tell me that you go to the auction, you send me pictures at the auction. If you if you lock a property up, like I'm so excited because I'm like, maybe y'all do listen to me. Maybe you do listen to me. Maybe I'm not just on here talking and y'all just enjoy it. I'm not just entertaining you all. You know what I mean? Okay, so hold on. I'm about to share my screen with you all really quickly. Everybody knows this site. I just dropped it in the chat. I am contracted through this company. Actually, this is one of the companies that I work for. So it's a legit company. My auction from this week will probably be on here. I might be on this schedule. So, okay, blink if you know how this works. Blink one time if you can see it. Blink 2 times if you can't see it. You know what I mean? Calabasas. You know why it's famous. We all know how Calabasas got famous, right? Okay, thank you, Jackie, for blinking. Welcome, Jackie. Yep, found it on PropWire. Met you on Jerry Norton's when you mentioned. Come on, Granny. Don't play with her. Y'all, it's deals and opportunities out here if you go looking for them. I'm telling you. Blink. Okay, everybody blinking perfectly. Good to know everybody's got some good eyesight tonight. Okay, everybody's blinking. Okay, so I dropped the website. It's already in the chat. So y'all not like, Ashley, it's in the chat. Say it with me. It's in the chat. So click on where it says trustee sales. Okay, and we're going to scroll all the way down. So they update it every Friday. So here's last week's sales, and here's this coming week's sales. Everybody with me? I know you're here for a good time and not a long time. Don't worry about it. So let's make sure you can see. Yes, we can see. So it's a lot of California going up for auction this week. Y'all got something in San Diego. So y'all can take your time and go look at these. I'm going to pull a couple out so you can see them. Looks like everybody with me? Everybody with me. So a couple postponements. You all know I've always said this. PP stands for postponement. If you are keeping up with it, just change the date to June 18th. Don't forget, veterans come out of that moratorium at the end of the month. So we shall see what happens. But I pulled a couple of these already. Share this. Here's one. Everybody see my screen? Did it change? Blink. Yep, I see everybody's blinking and breathing. Here's one. Set for auction. Opening bid is, let me see, that's 2666, right? Opening bid on that one is, give me a second. I'm over here on the sheet. I think the opening bid is 500,000 on that one. Y'all know I'm looking at my sheet to find it. I believe the opening bid, it's so many, and then they start running together. I think it's 509. Okay, it is 512,648 is the opening bid on that one. Let me see if we can get a little history going on here. A lot of time, yep, it's not showing foreclosure right there. Oh, yes, it is. Foreclosure agent. Unpaid balance is $502,000. $11,000 past due. Baby, somebody needs to call them and tell them you're going to pay off the $11,000 and you could take that off their hands. They got a loan for $450,000. Did they refinance it? They got all their business on here. Can y'all see this? As I'm looking with it, you know I like to dissect everything. You know, California. I mean, in Memphis, that would be a good $150,000 house. In Memphis, 150,000 easily. So it looks like they are past due. They got notice of default. They only past due $11,000. Somebody call them. Call them. Somebody call them. Hold on. Let me show you how I would call them. We're gonna have a master. We have a master class every time. Every time we get on here, don't we? Every time you're gonna learn something new. So keep in mind, let me walk you through. Let me talk to you. If I post an auction, we have talked about this before. When I put my big face on the screen, that means you got to listen to me. Let me go through this real quick, you guys. The stages of foreclosure, right? You get behind on your mortgage. Boom. That's basically pre-foreclosure. Once you get behind on your mortgage, pre-foreclosure. When the bank files that notice of default, boom, that starts the foreclosure process, okay? So that notice is filed. That's the first step of foreclosure, okay? Then that notice says you have to pay that entire past due balance or your house is going up for auction in 30 days. Boom. Now we got an auction scheduled. That is the second phase of foreclosure, okay? Y'all with me? First phase, notice of default is filed. Second phase, the auction is scheduled, right? If the property does not sell at auction, right? Nobody's there. The opening bid is too high. If it does not sell at auction, what do we call that class? Properties that do not sell at auction. They're called REO properties, right? So the bank repossesses it. Thank you, Jackie. And it becomes an REO. I see you, Colette. So 3 phases of foreclosure. The notice is filed, auction is scheduled, and the bank repossesses it, right? Now, the point I'm trying to make, since I took y'all all the way around the world, the scenic route, from pre-foreclosure all the way to auction, you guys, to auction, you got to deal with the homeowner, okay? You have to listen. I'm listening. I'm looking at Colette, what she typing. That's why I can't look at both. From y'all are always like, when I put up a property, it's going up for auction, right? Y'all are like, Ashley, can I bid on the property before auction? Ashley, can I contact the attorney before auction and make an offer on the house? And what do I say? I say from pre-foreclosure all the way to the auction, you guys, that homeowner is still the decision maker, okay? If you want to get that house, you got to talk to the homeowner, okay? All the way up until the auction, all the way up until the day before the auction. You got to talk to the homeowner. My point for saying this is, hold on, I'm about to bring it on home. When I post auction properties, you guys, y'all can go talk to the homeowners. You can go talk to the homeowner and try to work out the deal before it goes up for auction. So when I show you properties, you guys, right here, like these, again, and I'll show you the properties, you can go work out a deal with that homeowner, right? So you go talk to them. But the thing is, you guys, you got to let the bank know that the homeowner is selling the property, right? Or they're going to foreclose. Their auction is still going to go. You've got to let them know that the intent is to buy the property or they're selling the property. Everybody with me? So that is my point of telling you this, right? Who is this person? Look at me. Who is this, you guys? Okay. So back to what we were saying. Y'all are so funny. Welcome, everybody. Don't worry, I got them. Check out this. Look, y'all threw me all the way off, but y'all know what I'm saying. Talk to the homeowner, okay? Even on these. And what I would do is, let me show you. So this is what I wanted to show you all really quickly. And we've done this before. I talk about this site. Everybody knows this site. So let me, okay. I'm going to stop sharing this. I'm going to open up this. Boom. Y'all know what I'm about to share. Everybody with me. Can you see my screen? Blink if you can see my screen. Blink if you can. We'll always get trolls. Don't worry. Okay, cool. Thank you, everybody, for blinking. It comes with the territory, you guys. Okay, so like I said about that property in California, 2666 right. I would go straight over here. Let's see if we can find out some information for it. Was it this one? Is it showing auction? Yep, auction pre-foreclosure. They got it estimated at 1.16. Everybody can see. Make sure my screen's changing. Yep. Okay. 1.16. They got about 200. How much is their loan balance? 872,000. Original loan amount is 450. That opening bid is 500,000. That makes me wonder if it's a second, because if they still owe 872,000, it might be the second one right here. Is what and keep in mind, you guys, look, I got to come back to the screen. You don't want to buy a second with the first sitting in front of it. Keep that in mind. I've said that before. That's why you have to do a title search when it comes to buying auction properties. If there is a primary mortgage sitting in front of that second, or you know what I mean, you don't want to buy the HELOC at the auction. That's why you got to do a title search, which makes me wonder why that opening bid is 500. Unless the bank has just agreed. That's why I said everybody go to PropWire and try to put your address in and see if it gives the correct information, you know? Sorry about that, said. But that's what you could do. That's my whole point. If you find a property and you're like, Ashley, or you see me post a property, I hope Jose O'Corbin is not on here. But you can go on here and pull them and reach out to them and, you know, see if they want to sell. You know what I mean, you guys? It does not hurt. That's all I'm saying. It does not hurt. You guys. Sorry, you guys. Hold on. I got you. Okay. So try to be nice, but okay. That was one of the properties up for auction. But what I wanted to show you guys is we got some nice ones going up. I'm about to show you another one. Let's see if this is the one. That's not even the one that I want. That one's going up too. There's one that's really nice. Check out the one, you guys. Can y'all see screen change? There we go. That one is up for auction this week. Let's look at her because she's, well, that's not a great picture, but pretty nice, I would say. In pre-foreclosure, we can go look at the history. But like I said, it does not matter how big or how small. They all can fall, is what I'm saying. It does not matter, honestly. And some people just think it has to be hood properties. That's not true. Not true at all, you guys. So, did it change, you guys? Did y'all get to see the pictures when I was clicking it? Hold on. Did y'all see it when I was clicking? Okay, yeah, y'all saw. Okay, really quickly, let's look at built in 2017. Let's see if we can figure out what happened on this one, you guys. Unpaid balance of $4.5 million. When did they get the house? 4.9. 2021, 2022, just got the house. I tell you, 23, price change. Y'all seeing this? 4.6, 4.7, 4.9. Price change. Listed for sale. There it is. They sold it 2021 and then put it right back on the market. Do y'all see that? They bought it in February for 4.9 and then put it back on the market in April of 2020. And here we are. And now they are in foreclosure. So it's blurry, or is my face in the way? Maybe it's my face. I don't know if it's a flip. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it was a flip. They bought it for 5.2. sold in 2021 for 4.9, and then 2 months later they put it on the market for 5.2. I don't know what y'all, I don't know. Sometimes I try to figure out what the people are thinking and I don't know. Maybe they thought the market was still really good then and they could make some money, or I don't know. Ain't no telling you guys. But like I said, big and tall, big and small, they all can fall. Here, commercial is going up this week. Can y'all see that? A few miles away, they're homeless, sleep on a cold video. It's good. So many people. Yep. This one, the commercial one. I don't know if we showed that black one, but this one, it's a commercial one going up. The address is 10 West Tasman Drive, San Jose, California. When you start seeing commercial coming down, former Cisco site, 2 buildings on 8.37 acres. That one is up for auction this week, you guys. Commercial, commercial, commercial. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Thank you. Y'all saw the Travis look at me. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. So, yes, there are some auction properties. There are some nice ones going up for auction this week. Now, are they going to sell? That's to be determined. You know what I mean? Look, check that one out, you guys. Isn't that crazy? It's not crazy. People lose jobs, reduced $100,000. People lose jobs. You know what I mean? Like, home in default, $50,000 past due. Can y'all see that? I don't know if my face is in the way. $50,000 past due is what they owe, with a $1.1 million unpaid balance. Y'all better go offer some what? No, y'all would do subject to on that, I think. Pay the $50,000 and get it, there it is. It is $50,000 past due, 1.1 unpaid balance. Well, big and small, they all fall, don't they? She's nice too. Look at that. Is that the front of it? I think so. All up for auction this week, you guys. Y'all, but look, over here on this channel, for me and my house and us, which is included in our house, we saving money and paying our credit cards down, right? And making sure we make wise decisions with our coins. Y'all, big and small, they all fall. They all can fall. You know what I mean? Not they all fall, but they all can potentially fall. Get behind on a $20,000 mortgage, you guys. You get behind on what that's, it's hard to catch up, but their past due balance is $50,000. You just never know people's situation. You know what I mean? And jobs are laying off. Tech jobs are laying off. You just never know. You know what I mean? Life can punch you in the face. And if it hasn't before, what do old people say? Just keep living, right? Just keep on living. What do you think about condos and the foreclosures that have been going on there? Where, like in Florida? Is that what you're asking me? Hold on, I'm missing questions. Thanks, Black and Mild. I appreciate it. Thanks for the love. That's right. No flat screen TVs. Just pay off. That's what I'm talking about. Pay off the credit cards. That's what I'm talking about. We are making better financial decisions. Where is this house located? This is, let me close it. I'm going to get to everybody's question. Do y'all know where Rancho Mirage, California? That probably said that's so country. Rancho Mirage, California is where it is. Here's look, I'll drop it in the chat so y'all can see if y'all want to go look at it. There it is. That's where it is. What do you think about condos and the foreclosures that have been going on there with the condo market? Yeah, because HOA is killing everybody with condos, especially in Florida. I keep telling y'all, they said Florida is going to be the epicenter, but Florida got so many problems: property taxes, insurance, HOA. Y'all just getting hit so hard in Florida, but not just Florida, but condos, and it's so much that you have to think about before you buy a condo, like HOA. An HOA can be a whole mortgage, right? Depending on where you live. And then if the building has like an assessment, right? We have a building here who's about to get a new elevator, right? I'm like, ooh, wait. I had a client that was looking over there and I was like, hold on. They're about to get hit with an elevator assessment. And that building is like 100 years old. You know how much that's going to cost? So, it's just so many things you have to think about when it comes to condos and all that. And I know Florida is a different beast in itself, you know? So, yeah. And that's what the 60 Minutes video I was watching, they were talking about like during the last housing downturn, condos got hit so hard in Florida. So many were in foreclosure. So, you guys, I see condos on here listed all the time. You know what I mean? So, look, everybody, we just got to keep our eye on the prize. Look, make sure you know how to use all these sites. And if it comes to bidding or if you need to reach out to the homeowner, make sure you know how to do it. You know what I mean? Practice makes perfect. That's all I'm saying. Proper has my homeowner 30 or more instead of 15, so it's throwing off. Got you. So it's not always perfect, right? I noticed some discrepancies too when I looked on PropWire. So, do some research, check everything. The tax assessor site, just check, but it's still a great site. But yes, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate that. Palm Springs. Yeah, I just saw a video and some people did get a little behind. There's a law firm down there specializing in that, jacking up legal fees. Ooh, wait. Some attorney, like law firm, they just got in trouble. They got fined by like the Consumer Federal, what is it? The CFP, whatever it is. They got fined for charging people foreclosure fees and was not helping them in foreclosure. Right? Like people just be trying to get over. Near Palm Springs, do office condos require HOA? Do office condo? Is it like, are you buying the condo, Hershey? Let me make sure I understand. And when you buy it, it tells you if it's HOA. You know what I mean? They let you know up front that you got to pay a HOA and how much it is. Sometimes it's, monthly, and then sometimes it's yearly, right? So I know them condo fees be like every month though. You know what I mean? I get it, Maria. Like HOA, I think people have a love-hate relationship when it comes to HOA, but they can do good, right? You know what I mean? Like they do stop a lot of that foolishness. You know what I mean? Like some people let their grass get too high, right? Some people will park in the grass. Y'all, that is like my pet peeve. Do not park in the grass, right? You know what I'm saying? It sometimes keeps the neighborhood, keeps those home values where they are. Like it'll say you can't have any renters come in here, which, you know what I mean, is a good thing. But some of them are just too, like I know it's a HOA here, right? And they have the neighbors, like you might be on here patrolling the streets, right? And then you got to turn in your neighbor. Like if the grass too high, if they got the wrong tree planted in the front yard, I was like, no, y'all doing too much, right? That's too much. And I'm not about to walk down the street and tell on my neighbor, right? So, but they are needed in some parts for sure to keep that home value. But I get they can also be a pain in the behind, right? And some of them are like, you can't have broken down cars sitting in front. You can't have, you know what I mean? So sometimes it's needed. And then sometimes they be doing too much. You know what I mean? So it just depends on what you got going on, right? And then sometimes you pay them and then they don't do anything, right? That's the other thing. You pay them and they don't do anything. So that's the thing you have to worry about. Make sure that what's going on with the HOA, you can request the documents from the HOA, make sure they got some money and they are not in the negative. I always tell clients who are getting condos, request them HOA, request that account. Tell me what y'all got going on before I get in here and y'all already got some overdraft fees. You know what I mean? Don't try to take my money. So you can request that. You know what I mean? So do that in case you didn't know that. So good. I'm mixed high with office, mixed with condo. You got to, what's the question, Hershey? Look at me. I try to translate everybody's question to the best of my ability. Yeah, some of them have been allowed to abuse. Yeah, spies. He told me, he said the neighbor, they got him walking down the street, but he doesn't walk on his own street, so people don't know. He got to walk down the other streets to tell on people. I'm like, no, they don't even pay you enough to do that. I'm not walking down the street telling on my neighbors. right? Now, unless it's just something, your grass is just ridiculous, right? And it's just looking like a haunted house. But you don't pay me enough to walk down 2 streets over and look for people whose grass is a half an inch instead of, you know what I mean? Not today. So, but I get it. They can be totally, you know, yeah, you absolutely got to know what they're covering, right? But those were a couple properties up for auction. I think I wanted to show y'all that. Look, I cannot talk. I put the link in the chat for you all so you can keep up with this site. Y'all always ask me, that is the site. Y'all always ask me. I try to share everything with you so y'all can't say anything. You know what I mean? But that is the site. Oh, for people who just came and who saw me talking about hold on, I want to show y'all this one thing and we'll move on. And then we'll move on, class, to another topic. Right here, these condos, right? They're not condos, they're townhouses. 27, let me find one. It's a group of 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. A group of 8. They have been up for auction. If you have been with me on this channel for a while, you have seen these go up a couple times. They keep getting postponed. Christian, I'm not sure if Christian's on here. He said he called and they filed bankruptcy. Baby, we got a good little community here. We're going to call and find out, aren't we? We like Inspector Gadget over here. Y'all do the research for me. So, do commercial properties have HOA? Who want to jump in and answer that question? I don't know if they pay HOA. Isn't that like included in the lease? You know what I mean? Like when you do the lease or I don't know. I guess if you buy in the property, I don't know. You know what I mean? The way I shared it took you out. Y'all can't see anything? Y'all not blinking? Y'all thought y'all had blinked too hard? Okay, it was a slow blink. Everybody with me now? Okay, cool. Everybody with me now. Can you hear me now? Cool. So this is that group of 8. It keeps going up and getting postponed and going up and getting postponed, right? It is back up again. They filed bankruptcy, you guys, but you can still work out a deal with them. It does not matter that they filed bankruptcy. You better pull them properties out. That's not your problem, right? If they file bankruptcy, call them and see if you can buy one, get one half off. Buy 2, get 1 free, right? That's what, you know what I mean? Hold on, let's do a little research. Why what, Colette? I'm listening to you. Here it is. They reduced the price by 10,000. It is a set of, we looked at this before. This is up for auction on Friday. Development of only 8 semi-custom, high design, high energy, high mortgage balance solar homes. 2,200 square feet, 4 bedrooms, fabulous bonus. And they are part of the SMUD solar farm. So there is no equipment on the house. I don't know what SMUD solar farm is, but they're a part of it. There you go. If that, entices you. Let's see what we got going on with these. Here we go. Look at those price changes. Let's see where it starts. I guess we can only go back to January of last year, right? This one was listed for 1.2. They took it off the market in March, put it back on in June for 1.1. Then they lowered it to 99. Then they took it off the market. Then they put it back for 975, lowered it to 899, 889. I know y'all want me to do an auction voice so bad, right? And then they took it off the market and put it back for 849, 839, 829, 819, 799, 789, 770. You guys, are we all seeing this? Are we all seeing this? No, Granny. 8 unit. It's one. Each unit is 889. Each unit is $1 million is what we are looking at, right? Each unit is $1 million, right? And they are all up for auction. So it's 8 of them, each at $1 million. We're looking at about $8 million, right? But what I'm saying is y'all better call them. And thank you, David. I appreciate that. Y'all better call them and do buy one, get one free, right? They in foreclosure. Look, they started off at $1 million and we are down to $700,000. And they built them. So I wonder how much they built them for. Maybe 500,000 each. Because you know builders going to do a markup, right? And if they got a good builder, the builder I know charge $75 a square foot, right? So who knows what they build to charge. But, oh, okay. Sacramento Municipal Utility District. Okay. Got you. Thanks, you guys. Because you know I don't know. Look, y'all better call them and be like, let me get two for 8. 2 for 7. I don't know. You never know. You might work something out. But all 8 are going up for auction. Boom. Can y'all see that? I changed the screen. All 8 of them are up for auction on the 16th. What is the 16th? Is that Friday? Thursday. All 8 are up for auction on Thursday. So that's all I'm saying. They brought it all. It was at $1 million and now they're down to 769,000. I wish I could see how much. They're probably not on PropWire, right? Because they're brand new. So PropWire probably don't have what that loan is. What y'all think? Y'all think PropWire got it? You know me. I'm going to look and see. Look at me. You know me. I'm going to look and see. Me and my Dr. Seuss self, aren't I? 27, 25. Can y'all see what I see? Do you see what I see? Hold on. Y'all don't. There we go. 27, 25. Swanston. I'm thinking not because it's a new build. Oh, but I thought wrong, didn't I? I thought wrong. Oh, that's with the land when he bought it. Can y'all see that? Y'all blinking and breathing over there? That means it's going to be a good deal for you, Granny. The longer they sit, everybody knows how this works. The longer they sit, the lower my price is going to be. That means you can negotiate, right? The longer they sit, the lower that price is going to be. And that's what I said. If you don't have patience to wait, then you better negotiate. Me and my Dr. Seuss self. I'm going to ride with something. If you can't wait, you better negotiate. That's all I'm going to say, right? You don't want to be the one catching a falling knife, right? Home values are doing this and you jump in and buy a property and they keep doing this. That's not what you want to do. You want to try to buy it as low as you can get it. And the longer it's sit on the market, the lower my price is going to be. Okay. Low ball, right? I know that's like a bad word and people don't want to talk about low balling properties. Low ball. Okay. It's your money. It's your property and you're going to be the one paying that mortgage, right? If you have sat on the market longer than, y'all don't abide by the same rules that I abide by when it comes to negotiating for my clients. I know y'all are probably don't want to lowball or hurt people's feelings, but if a house has been on the market longer than 2 weeks, we negotiate, right? I don't even like to show my clients properties that just hit the market, right? Unless they just really, really love it. I'm like, don't look at those. Let's look at some that have been sitting on the market so I can negotiate. Remote workers have crashed commercial properties. Oh, yeah, because everybody went home and now, nobody came back. Everybody went home. They didn't come back. And then in order for, if you don't know how commercial works, you guys, commercial loans are usually about 5 years, right? 5 to 10 years or so is commercial loans, if you did not know that. So at the end of their 5 years, they usually can get it extended, right? Or refinance it or something like that. But in order to get a loan extended, right, you got to show that you got income coming in on that property, right? And if you got an empty building with no workers, with no income, with no tenants bringing in money for a building, the bank is not going to renew your loan, okay? The bank is not going to extend you, right? They might call that doggone loan due, right? So that's why commercial real estate is in trouble right now, right? These buildings are empty. They don't have any tenants, right? They're losing value. And these banks do not want to extend, right? And most of these people don't want to even refinance because the rate's so high right now, right? So that is why so many people are in default on commercial real estate, if you didn't know. So Yeah, funny how things change, right? Now remote, everybody wants to work from home. Once you go home, what did somebody say? Once you go home, they're gonna default on those loans on commercial. It's not funny. It's really not funny. I was laughing at the rhyme part, not the whole context of it. Y'all know what I mean. But there it is, you guys. But I mean, I love working from home. But then again, I'm self-employed. So, but there it is. But I mean, it doesn't show us because that's when they got the listing agent phone number on there. Original loan amount was 798. Is that what he paid for the land? 798. No. Original loan amount 798. Estimated loan balance is 780. It was commercial. Maybe that was his. Is it a construction loan, commercial loan, public, blah, 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 land information, tax amount. There's that auction information. Sure is. We'll see who the owner is. If y'all know Michael, I hope Michael ain't watching this. He owned 20 properties. Michael, you better go and try to sell it. Y'all better call Michael and try to work out a deal with him. See if you can buy one, get one free. You know what I mean? Buy one, get one free. You know what I mean? Buy one, get one half off. He might work with you. You never know. So those are some properties up for auction this week. I dropped the website in the chat for everybody if you want to go look and keep up with this. Another good thing about this site that a lot of people always ask me is how do you see what properties sold for, right? So last week's auctions, we can go to last week and it'll show remember last week was Georgia, big Texas auction, big Georgia auction. So last week, this is the opening bid. This is what it sold for. If these two numbers, can everybody see? Let me make sure y'all with me before I start explaining. Okay. You know what I mean, Granny? Look, when it comes to negotiating and money, and if they're in, you know what I mean, they're probably not gonna let you buy one, get one free, but you can be like, can I get two for, let me get two for $1 million instead of, well, I ain't even paying $1 million. Let me get two for $899 instead of one for $899. You know what I mean? Use probably how you word it. You can't go in there and say, let me buy one, get one free. They're gonna be like, this is not, I don't know. You know what I mean? This is not the shoe store. You just have to word it like, let me buy the portfolio for, I'll take two of them off your hands for 500,000. But anyway, here is, when you look at this site, so you can always look at the previous week and it'll show you what the opening bid was and what they sold for. So it looks like some things sold last week. Do y'all see? Because this one 423, 473. It looks like some things sold. It was a lot of cancellations. Maybe y'all were calling and trying to work out a deal with them, so they had to cancel. 243. Let's see if there's a big jump in one, and I'll look at it. 159, 160. It looks like it's only a couple people at the auction, maybe, or because it's not getting bid up super high. You know what I mean? This one opening bid was 125, sold for 145. That's not bad. You know what I mean? Oh, that one on Harris, you guys. That one, Joan, that's Joan house right there. It looks like it went back to the bank, Joan. It looked like it went back to the bank. Hold on. This tab instead. Joan, your house went back to the bank. There it is. It looks like they auctioned it and maybe nobody bid on it. Y'all remember that house? Opening bid was 4.3. It looks like it did not sell, and it might be an REO right now, you guys. Joan, you better go get your house. Joan, that house has your name on it. I was just gonna see if there was one. Here's one for 44, sold for 700,000. Sometimes I'll stop and see, like, okay, we'll look at this one. Ventura, California. Y'all know where that is? I feel like I heard of it, right? Let's see. There it is. Opening bid was Opening bid was 475 and it sold for 677,000. Oh yeah, Jackie did send that message with me. A lot of Texas auctions are moving online. I feel like a lot of them will end up moving online to open up to a bigger buyer pool, right? So keep that in mind. Make sure you know how to bid online. So that one is 470. Opening bid was 475 and it sold for 677,000 last week. She says, know where she want to live. Okay. Hold on. Let's do this one. This is a LoopNet property. What is that? It's a commercial property. It looks like the opening bid was 484 and it sold for 701. This commercial property. I don't know, you guys. It was a daycare center. The daycare center sold at auction. So there we go, guys. Yeah, go to the auction. Y'all should go. Can I scroll down? What you want to see? This one on. Boom. Is this what you wanted to see, or you want to see the list of properties? Is that what you were asking me to scroll down on? No, you can still go. That's just you can still go. You know what I mean? You can still go. You just look wherever you are and go to, they're still having them at the courthouse. Just some of them are moving too. If you are looking for commercial real estate, there we go. Let me help you there. You guys, this is the screen. If you're looking for commercial real estate, I shared these sites. LoopNet.com. Let me go back to the beginning of LoopNet. It's a really good site. Can everybody see that? My screen, everybody blinking. Where is the auction? Usually at the courthouse in the county that it's being auctioned in. It's usually at the courthouse of the county. Usually, I would say look on auction.com. We can walk through that. Don't go online. Here I am. Oh, okay. Okay, so they are going online where you are. I'm sorry. Maybe some will still be at the court. I don't know. I want y'all to go and just experience it. You know what I mean? But LoopNet is a great commercial real estate site. If you're looking for commercial, I know everybody is. LoopNet, great site. 10x.com is another really great site. Hotels, motels, Holiday Inn. Look, they're going income generating Dollar General. In case somebody was looking to make a lot of dollars, there's a Dollar General. Okay. Yep. Best online auction site. So most of them, like you can do auction.com if you're in Texas, right? I was just showing, I'm going to walk through a couple more with you so y'all know. So 10X has multifamily, retail, hotel, industrial, land, specialty, healthcare. They have all of them. You put what county you're in and here, properties. And see, these say online auctions, online. You just put, you know, what you're looking for or where you are. So I could put in Dallas, Texas. So they don't look like they have any there in Dallas. So that's one site, 10x.com. There's a whole bunch of them though. So you can check and see who's got. CREXI is another commercial real estate site. There we go. Yeah, absolutely. Go to one. I'll show you on auction.com. More commercial, CREXI. I'll put it in the chat for y'all. They have, let's see, retail, multifamily, office, industrial, hospitality, mixed use, self-storage. People are always looking for self-storage, right? Let me see what they got. Look, lifestyle RV storage. They got storage facilities. Boom, there's one for $190,000. I don't know if you want to live in, if you want it in Williamsburg, Kentucky, but there you go. Brand new storage facility in Texarkana, Texas. You know what I mean? So storage facilities, if that's what you're looking for, you know, they have all kinds of RV parks and everything. Multifamily. Boom. So check out CREXI.com. That's another really good commercial site. I did 10X, I did LoopNet. It's a bunch of different ones, honestly, guys. Um, Mobile home parks, you know what I mean? If you're looking for Olive Gardens and Comfort Inns, they got all of it. They got all of it. In case y'all want to go into the hotel business, you know? So those are some good commercial sites. If you are looking for, here we go. I forgot. Somehow I forget I'm on here with y'all because I'm just looking. Land and Farm. Yeah, a lot of people are like, I need land. Landandfarm.com. That's another good site. I'm going to put it down here. Land and Farm. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Texarkana has a good golf course. Good looking out, my dog Rex. So landandfarm.com. That's another, you know, if you're the farms, look, they got farms, ranches, waterfront. Let me go on here and see if I can find my beach house for $22.13. 21 acres, $49,900. Come on, somebody. Auction, look at there. Auction 157 acres. Look at y'all. Come on. Let's get it and buy a beachfront, some vacation spots. So check out landandfarm.com. Canoeing, kayaking, horseback riding, camping, off-roading. See? So go on here if you're looking for Land and Farm. I try to put y'all on as much as I can possibly can. You know what I mean, you guys? So everything that's auction, residential. Let's see. Y'all know the REO sites. We talked about this before. I'll just do a couple of these because we do this every time. HUD Home Store is a good REO site, but I know we got some new family members that have joined the family with us. HUD Home Store, that's an REO site. Y'all are always asking me about REO. These are properties that did not sell at auction, reverted back to the bank, and now they are bank-owned properties. And what do I say about these? Negotiate. Welcome from Houston. Houston, did you know 38% of your multifamily is on the warn list, right? 38% of your multifamily properties are being watched that because they might go into default in Houston. 38%. So all I'm saying is get your coins ready. But HUDhomestore.gov is a good REO site, right? Go on here. You can use financing, you guys. Y'all always ask me about that. At the auction, you got to have cash, but when you're bidding on an REO property, you can use financing, right? FHA 203K, VA, conventional, FHA loans. Boom. You can do that. And my main thing is don't forget to negotiate, right? It's the bank. And they selling their properties to hedge funds for 38 cents on the dollar. Y'all better negotiate. That's all I'm saying. Home Steps is another REO site that is Freddie Mac's site. Homesteps.com. I'm going to drop that. Boom. They have a monthly subscription. Who got a monthly subscription? Talk to me. Hershey, who has a monthly subscription? Home Steps, y'all know Wells Fargo, Bank of America, they all have their own REO sites. Yes, as a matter of fact, I'll share that article with you. Y'all know I jump around so much, but I think it's important for y'all to see. Hold on, I'm going to share the article with you because I saved it. Boom, hold on. Let me stop sharing for all my Texas people because I think we got a few Texas people in the house. And I don't know why I got to change my voice when I start talking about Texas. So, Houston, let's see if they let me read this article because I hadn't paid the subscription. Houston leads the nation in criticized multifamily loans, right? Houston leads the nation's largest metro for the highest percentage of criticized loans. What are criticized loans, you ask, class? Are early warnings of credit stress and potential defaults, right? Loans are deemed criticized based on internal risk rating from contributing banks, right? So about 38% of multifamily loans in Houston are criticized. Boom. Phoenix has 18%. Boom. So y'all better watch Houston's multifamily market. Or y'all can reach out if y'all looking for a multifamily property. You know what I mean? Negotiate with some of these people because they struggling. Houston is seeing robust development with 90 communities under construction as of the third quarter, totaling about 23,000 new units. Yikes. Yikes. So there you go. Do y'all want that? Here's the article in case you want to read it. All my Houston people, here is the article in case you would like to read it for yourself and share it with your Houston family. You know what I mean? So you can look knowledgeable. What is the site about? I got you. Don't worry, Terry. I got you. Hold on. It is, and that's what they're talking about. A lot of all this overbuilding. WarrenTracker.com. I am sharing my screen. Hold on. Here we go. I love the site. I always check it. WarrenTracker.com. Warren Tracker. I know I'm a little country, but y'all rock with me. So they have layoffs. So this is map of layoffs from 1988 to 2024, right? Look at that. But I look at it from just this year. I changed this to 2024. And then you can see the layoffs that have happened already. California already has 29,000 employees laid off in California. Texas, 7,760. Florida, New York. WarrenTracker.com. Y'all see the chart? Making sure y'all can see what I'm seeing. Because I'll just be talking and y'all can't even see it. Absolutely. Sebastian, Houston has a ton of, if I strike it rich, I'm buying there. You're going to get it at a discount. You better buy somebody in foreclosure. So you can buy it with some equity. You know what I mean? If you strike it rich, you can buy 2 or 3 homes. You know what I mean? In 2020, 1.8 million people were laid off. Did y'all know this? 2021, 161,000. 2022, 184. And now here we are at 2024. 96,000 people have been laid off so far. The other one that I love is daily job cuts. Can y'all see this? Because you know where the jobs go, when jobs start leaving, people can't pay for their housing, you guys. You just got to stay on top of these things. I don't just share these with you for my health. That's what mamas always say. I'm not just talking to you for my health. Could I find a house called multifamily, the verge of foreclosure? You sure can. You sure can. And I will share with you those sites. Daily job cuts. Homeowners in South Carolina say their new homes built by are practically falling apart. Raise your hand if you're surprised. Nobody is raising their hand. That's all I'm saying. So, schools laying off, Planet Fitness increasing their fees. But anyway, that's not the point. On this side, they will show layoffs as well, right? You can look over here and it shows layoffs. Check these sites out. And then on this side, it shows businesses that are closing or that have filed for bankruptcy. So I check back on this usually once a week just to see what's going on in the world, honestly, because when you watch the news, you know, everybody got a job or got 2 or 3 of them, and everybody's still spending stimulus money and everybody got plenty of money, you know, when you watch the news. So just letting you know, that might not be very accurate. You know what I mean? So those are some sites that I like. Warren Tracker, and I'm putting in the Warren Tracker. I'm trying to type tracker.com and dailyjobcuts.com. Boom. I put them both in the chat. So I always bookmark those and I check them probably once a week just to see what we got going on, if the numbers are shooting up, you know, because I don't trust the news at all. So you always got to multiply by 2 when it comes to the news. You know what I mean, guys? So I don't ever believe anything they say, especially foreclosures. Could I find a multifamily on the verge of foreclosure? It's a lot of investors hurting. I would say that. I think the sites that I shared with you already, let me share my screen one time and then we can talk and then I'll let y'all go. I ain't gonna hold you long. That's what they say in church. I ain't gonna hold you long. You know what I mean? You came for a good time, not a long time. I know. I know. So 10X, like another good site, multifamily. If you're looking for that, they always have multifamily properties. You know, there's some apartment buildings. You know, try the commercial spots like I showed you, 10X, CREXI, LoopNet. Those are all like really good sites. Also for multifamily, I would say, look at me, beach accessible 16 units, Santa Monica, California. There y'all go, California people. Boom, 2.8. Rare corner mixed use in Hell's Kitchen. Boom. Look at there, you guys. Okay, so that's one spot I would say, look, if I had to choose another spot to check out, I would probably still, is my screen again? Good for you, the new live. Oh, it can't be the chat after the live ends. I think so. Have y'all ever stayed? Jermon, can you not see my screen? Can y'all see I forgot to ask y'all to blink. I would just assume that y'all could see it. Can y'all see my screen now? I'll stop talking until y'all can see it. Blink. Thank you, Jermon, for blinking. Okay. So that was 10X. Y'all can see. Good. You know I get to talking and clicking and forget y'all watching with me. You know what I mean? I act like y'all can see out of my eyesight, right? You guys, I can't stay on here too much longer. My little laptop just said it's about to die. Dang it, I forgot to can I put y'all on mute before I call? Let me tell Gabby to bring me the cord. Hold on, I'm gonna put y'all on mute. Okay, I'm here, you guys. I didn't want to yell. That'd been real ghetto. But I'm gonna plug up my computer because it's about to start blinking on me. But what I was gonna say is another site. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, you guys. To all the mamas, the mamas, the nanas, the meemaws. You know what I mean? Okay. I was going to share this site with you about how to find multifamily because y'all know on PropWire you can do multifamily. Thank you. You're welcome. I love you. Hey, you too. So it's your bedtime, mama. Good night. So I would say on PropWire, you can come over here by auctions, pre-foreclosures. Everybody with me? Can y'all see the screen? Yes, y'all can see the screen. Okay. Auctions, pre-foreclosures, property types, multifamily, boom. Oh, I guess I got to put in, here we go. Miami's up there. 98 multifamily pre-foreclosure auctions. You know what I mean? You can filter like that. What's that? Look at me. What's that? Maybe they got a little spot in the back, for here's multifamily 2 to 4. There you go. So it's in foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, auction. Boom, got 185,000. The person that just asked me about finding pre-foreclosures multifamily, that's another way to do that, is what I'm saying. Hopefully that made sense. Now I got to plug up my computer so it doesn't die on us. Hold on. So everybody get that? We're all clear on that. Let's see if I can plug up my computer before the screen goes black and doesn't come back on. And it's not you blinking. It's the screen time. And it's the real thing, honestly. You know what I mean? So I would do that if I was looking for multifamily. I would hop on there and go that route. You guys, I know I'm being all over the place. But if you don't want the screen to go dark, y'all got to bear with me and let me hook this up real quick. Oh, dang it, I pulled the wrong one out. I'm coming, you guys. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, here we are. Now we don't have to worry about the screen going dark and not coming back on. Okay? And y'all don't think y'all are blinking. Boom. We are back in business. So for the person who asked me, there you go, GI Music. That's how I would find multifamily if I were you. You know what I mean? And then, of course, take it a step further. If you like this one, I would reach out to Umberto Rosales. I would reach out to him and see if he want to sell his property, because he probably does, because it's in foreclosure. You know what I mean? So there's another one. 12 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms in Miami Beach, 99% equity is what it says. His loan balance is $4,000. I would call him too. That's a good spread. Somebody need to call him. Somebody call him and work out a deal with him in Miami Beach and see if he want to sell it. So that is, you're not buying an office for flip. Yep, I get you. Just be very careful. Make sure you probably get a good deal on it. I think people coming here in the future, in the near future, if you're looking for commercial and have a plan for what you're going to do with it, you're probably going to be able to get some good deals on commercial. You know what I mean? You just got to know what the end game is right now. But there's going to be some great deals in commercial, is all I'm saying. So, just make sure you got a plan so you don't end up on the foreclosure list yourself. You know what I mean? Just make sure you got a plan. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So let me stop sharing my screen. Boom. So those were some sites. You guys, I've been talking an hour and 15 minutes. An hour and 15 minutes is what I have been doing. So you guys, what else y'all want me to talk about? Can I convert it to a condo? What were the filters you used? I just put in on PropWire. I put in Miami-Dade, lead types. Hold on. Boom, boom. So you can see. All I got in is, everybody can see now. Good. I put in Miami-Dade. Lead types were auctions and pre-foreclosures. And I clicked on property types, multifamily 2 to 4, multifamily 5+. And that is what I got. That is the filter that I put in. And if you are new to PropWire, you can put in any city, any county, any zip code across Houston. What we got going in Houston and multifamily? Houston is the city, isn't it? There we go. Not the county. Oh, Houston. I don't see nothing in Houston. Texas. Dallas. Dallas is the city, right? I'm not crazy. Right. I'm not crazy. 4 results in Dallas for multifamily. Ooh, look at that one in pre-foreclosure. But it says free and clear. But it's sure in pre-foreclosure. That's a nice one, isn't it? But that's what I put in. That's what you asked me. And then I got off track like I always do. Right. But that's what I put in. Yeah, and it's free. I feel like if you use PropStream, you might as well use PropWire. For what I need it for, it serves its purpose. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And I'm just looking, making lists, and if I need to skip trace, right? So it definitely serves its purpose. What's your opinion on these new builds, like new construction? Like, you mean just regular single family new construction? Is that what you're asking me? Everywhere I looked and everywhere I'm seeing, new construction is like dead right now. I know, I'm always wondering that, why it's free and clear, but in foreclosure. So a lot of times the information is not updated, right? Or they might have refinanced it, and pulled some money out, and maybe they defaulted on that loan. Yes, single family new build. All the subdivisions I've seen, and that's why I always tell y'all, go drive through these subdivisions and see if you see anybody working. See if you see the contractors working on these houses, right? It's nobody lined up for new build right now, right? But they are offering great deals, right? If you got to buy a house right now, I would negotiate with a new builder, right? Because they're buying down these rates. They're giving you all these incentives, all that kind of stuff, right? But I think a lot of these builders have overbuilt, right? I'm seeing builders in foreclosure, right? A lot of them have just overbuilt. I know it's a lot of like shadow inventory where they're not reporting how much they have actually overbuilt, right? So I don't know. You can, I think the best deals right now might be in new construction, honestly. Is that building comment true for y'all? I can't see what your daily tabs. I can't see your comment only because like my little emoji is blocking your word. All I can see is that building comment true for boom 2. I don't know what the word is after 4 because it's something is blocking it. But if you're asking me from the point of view of if you're a buyer and had to buy right now, I would negotiate the heck out of it with a builder, right? Atlanta, got you. Okay, is that building comment? Atlanta, y'all got a lot of vacancies. Have you seen Atlanta vacancies? Atlanta, New York, y'all got a lot of vacant buildings right now. Yes, I was offered 47 yesterday, but I feel I can move. You negotiate. If they offer 47, shoot, you try to get 60. You know what I mean? Negotiate all those deals. Look, if it don't have a fence, ask for a fence. If it don't have appliances, ask for appliances. Ask them if they will buy down your rate and pay for it. You know what I mean? Ask for everything that you can ask for. And I know it might sound ridiculous, but they need you, honestly. So definitely ask them to buy down your rate for sure. So you can get your interest rate as low as you can get it. I don't care if it costs $30,000. Be like, I need you to buy down my rate. And ask them and see if they'll do it. You know what I mean? Because these builders, they're paying on this land. Like builders don't pay cash for land and houses, right? They got construction loans that they got to pay on each month. And when these houses don't move, y'all, that's how builders went bankrupt in 2008, right? They had all these properties and couldn't get off of them. So they defaulted on their loans. So negotiate. Mentioned not being on the back end of HELOC. That's all she owes. Listen, she wants to stay in the home too. So she's gonna be a renter. What you gonna do? You gonna let her be a renter, and then you just own the house? Look, Grant, that's what I'm talking about. Go get these deals. Look, it's opportunities in every market, right? You just got to look for them. I always say, like the past 2022, 2021, it's easy to eat, right? It's easy to eat when the table is already set, right? When interest rates are low, all buyers want houses. Buyers are lined up to buy houses, right? It's easy to eat then, right? But when you got to go hunt for your food, right? When interest rates are high and buyers have pulled back, sellers don't want to sell, and you got to go work for your food, it's a whole different ball game, right? You see who know how to hunt in this market, right? So just be mindful, but it's opportunities, right? It's always opportunities. You just got to go look for them. So Hershey, how you probably got to do a permit. You got to file a permit and try to rezone for residential or maybe mixed use, right? If it's zoned for commercial. Yeah. Listen, she wants to stay in the home. That's fine. That's right. Gotcha. You got to rezone. I don't know how easy it is to rezone office to residential. You know what I mean? But you got to file that paperwork. Right. I don't know what the permit process is, but you probably got to file it. Maybe I would file like mixed use, so it's not like all residential, and they'd be like, no, be like, I plan to do, especially if it's commercial, you could be like, I can have offices in the front and then my house in the back. You know what I mean? Right. You got to work. So, and a lot of people don't know how to work. You came in the industry in 2022 and 2021. Well, I say it's easy to eat when it's food laying on the ground, right? Interest rates low, buyers lined up to buy houses. But when you got to climb a tree and hunt for some food, it's a whole different ball game. So my point is negotiate. That's what I always try to stress. If you have to buy a house right now, negotiate. And right, negotiate. And a lot of times, and I've said this before, I'm a real estate agent, so I can talk about my own industry, right? When people are in my industry, real estate agents are desperate for money, right? Like they don't have any deals. They're not closing deals where they're just looking for the next deal. They don't always have your best interest in mind, right? Because they need a check. So they're not going to really try to negotiate as hard as they can for you. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to lose that deal. They're just trying to get it closed. So you have to advocate for yourself, right? want to offer low, you be like, no, this is the offer I want to offer, right? Because sometimes they'll be like, well, let's just go ahead and offer them full price and ask for closing. No, because you're going to be the one paying that mortgage. That's all I'm saying. You're going to be the one paying that mortgage. So get that deal as low as you can. If it's been sitting on the market, I feel like longer than 2 weeks. That's always my motto. But everybody's motto is not like mine. You know what I mean? If it's been on the market longer than 2 weeks, we're going to negotiate. And if it's been on there longer than that, then I'm really finna lowball you. So, but anyway, but again, like I always say, but you got to have an agent that can back that up, right? You know what I'm saying? Who can defend a lowball offer, right? If I give you a lowball offer so that seller doesn't get offended, you need an agent that can submit a lower offer and then defend it, right? So that's what I'm saying. Because, if you go too low and you can't defend it, they're going to be offended and rejected. But you just got to make sure you got somebody fighting for you. And if you don't, be an advocate for yourself, because these home values are coming down. I don't know about where y'all live, but in Memphis, it's a whole bunch of for sale signs popping up everywhere, right? And if these hedge funds start selling off their loans, you guys, that's going to be a problem. Did y'all see that? I read about that in Texas. That was last Sunday. Texas, them hedge funds in Texas, those America for Rent, the property management companies, they're selling off their properties, right? If these hedge funds start selling off their properties, y'all, the market going to be in trouble then. That's when the market will be in trouble for sure. They start selling off properties in bulk for less than what they paid. There go everybody home values. So just be mindful. If you're buying, negotiate. Who was that talking to me a second ago? Stevenson. Negotiate. Ask for everything that you can. Get them to buy down your rate. That's the main thing you really want. Buy down that rate so you get a good, just ask for it. Shoot. You know what I mean? But you guys, I've been on here an hour and 26 minutes. Yes, come on, Lakeland. We neighbors. Yeah, in Lakeland, I know all these houses popping up on the market. And what's going to happen eventually, if people notice, okay, if a home sits on the market, right? I always give this analogy, like here's interest rates, right? And here's home values. When interest rates go up, home values start coming down, right? So the point is, if a house sits on the market, right? First of all, your home value, the good thing of what I said, the good thing about real estate is it depends on the homes around you. The bad thing about real estate is it depends on the homes around you. So if homes go on the market, right, and they sit, like I showed you the properties up for auction, they're going to start reducing their price, right? The longer it sit, they're going to start reducing, right? When people start reducing their price, what happens to your equity if you live on the same street? There goes your equity with it. So then sellers are going to be like, oh crap, right? Oh no, I'm going to put my house out there too, right? Because I don't want to, everybody's lowering their price. Let me hurry up and get my house on the market too and try to cash out before the home values go down, right? And that's what happens. Sellers will start getting nervous. But the other thing is, these interest rates ain't going anywhere, right? So most of these sellers aren't moving because their interest rate is already low, right? And like, where you going to go? Because anywhere you go, you're going to pay double. Anywhere you go, you're going to pay double. So is it really that much, to benefit you to move, right? I told you my client that closed last week, they bought a $500,000 property and their mortgage was $4,212 on a $500,000 property. Just in case y'all were wondering what a mortgage payment is, on a $500,000 loan with a 7.6% interest rate, it was $4,212, and they bought it down. They paid $8,000 to buy it down a little bit. So that is what you were looking like. That's what they were looking like. They went through Navy Federal. Navy Federal's got some program where it's 100% loan, no down payment is what it was. But anyway, that's what it was. But $4,000, $4,212 on a $500,000 loan at a 7.62 interest rate is what their payment was, just in case anybody is thinking about buying a house. No down payment. Navy Federal had 100% financing, so no down. They didn't have to put down a down payment, and they paid $8,000 to buy down a point, and Navy Federal rolled that buy down into their loan, basically. So that was the deal that they got with Navy Federal, in case anybody was wondering. You guys, I've talked an hour and 30 minutes. I will share with you my last three movie recommendations. Everybody should already know it. Look, everybody's like, it was so funny when I posted that on YouTube and in my Instagram stories. Everybody was like, because I posted the payment. I was like, in case you were wondering what a 500,000, when I posted, everybody was like, what? I was like, yep. So then you're going to see the deals. Y'all just wait. Let's be patient. Just wait. Pay down your credit cards, stack a little, save a little money. You guys, just wait. Just a little bit longer, okay? How often do you mail out to the same people? So I market 4 different ways, right? I have my letters, which go out tomorrow. I hit them 4 times. I get their public notice 30 days. Okay, hold on. Let me get my words together. I know exactly when our public notices come out here in Memphis and other areas that I market, right? So they get my letter the same day that they get their notice of sale. The same day they get their foreclosure notice is when they get my letter. I know I'm all over the place. So, but I hit them 4 times, right? Because that notice of default, that auction letter comes out 30 days before their auction. So I hit them with a letter. I hit them 3 other ways. I hit them every single week, right? I reach out to them every week. So that is what I do. So I only mail 1 time, but you can mail as many times as you want to, honestly. You know what I mean? But that is what I do. And I put my whole little marketing process in a course for y'all, because I think that's really what y'all want. Y'all don't need a mentorship from me. Y'all don't need me to mentor you. I'm on here on Sundays mentoring you, honestly. But I put it in a course, and it tells you exactly how I market, my whole process, and how I reach out to homeowners. Let me put the links, because y'all gonna be like, Ashley, you didn't put the links. Y'all gonna be in my emails talking about that. But what was I gonna say else to you? But yeah, there it is. There's all the links, the letters, the auction accelerator, all that. If you want to go to the auction and learn how to bid at the auction, boom. It's all down there, you guys. It's in that link that I just gave to you. Everybody knows my favorite 3 movie recommendations. The Big Short. The monthly payment is the mortgage payment, not the mortgage balance. Right. The monthly payment. Yeah, if we still talking about the same thing. The $4,212 was their monthly payment on a $500,000 loan. Boom. I hope I cleared that up for you, Maria. The Big Short, The Inside Job, and 99 Homes. Have y'all been watching it? Did y'all watch my movie recommendations yet? Boom. I was going to pull them up for you. Y'all, everybody knows The Big Short. Really good movie on the last housing crash. Everybody's kind of seen it at this point, but it's really good. You didn't cry on 99 Homes. I know your blood pressure went up just a little bit, right? With the 4 times letters. I don't mail 4 times. I don't mail 4 times, right? I don't want to say I only mail 1 time. Look. Oh, to different houses. Okay. Yeah, I mail. I think I'm understanding that. Yeah, I always get callbacks, right? But again, I reach out to them more than one way is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Just mailing is just one form of marketing that I do for sure. But mail works, though. People still read it. Mail has a really good open rate. Everybody knows that I use colorful envelopes, right? I use colorful envelopes. I hand write the address on them. Hold on. Let me make my screen big, because I'm a little square in the bottom. Everybody knows that I use bright neon envelopes. I hand address. My finger muscles are strong, right? I hand address every envelope, even though, and I got my letters sitting right here. My letters I don't ever change my letters. I never change these, right? They all say hello. They don't say hello, Miss Johnson, Mr. Johnson, Miss Jackson, nothing. They say hello, like Adele. Hello. That's what they say in their one page, right? But the only thing that changes is I hand address every single letter. Boom. More better open rate if they see hand addressed. Boom. Don't send a white envelope because they're not going to open it because it look like a bill. Don't send white envelopes. That's all I'm saying. You can pick one color and send it. Just don't let it be white. Okay. Boom. And that's what I do. And my letter stays the same. It stays the same. Unless maybe if it's the holidays, I might say happy holidays or happy new year. But other than that, it stays exactly the same. Good movies. Didn't cry on 99 Homes. I saw 99. I know it made your blood pressure go up. Yes. Okay. Y'all watch The Big Short? Yes. Okay. So y'all watching. Yes, on 99 Homes. Y'all can't tell the people who haven't seen 99 Homes yet. Don't give it away. So 99 Homes is the other movie, 99 Homes. Boom, that's what it looks like. If you haven't seen it, that's a really good movie recommendation. What do I say? It's got a whole bunch of profanity in it. So do not watch it around your kids, okay? Don't watch it unless you want them to pick up some new vocabulary, okay? And then The Inside Job is my other favorite. The Inside Job. Boom. It's that one with the man standing on a stack of money. Really good. Really, really good. It starts off slow, but it's really good. You know what I mean? So check those 3 movies out. You guys, I guess that's all I got. Color is part of my strategy along with handwriting. Boom. Good job, Granny. You got to stay on here so I can hear about your deal too. I think it's very important. Take a bulletproof vest of you. That's right. You better be careful. That's why I don't ever auction at people's houses. I'm always at the courthouse. I'm always at the courthouse. I am never at the house, right? My dog Rex, see ya. I know you're in Florida with the great weather. So you guys, that is all I got. I know Granny wants to tell me about her deal that she got. So if y'all got to go to bed, you guys. Go to bed. All the links are if you need them down below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm on Instagram, Your Agent Ashley on Instagram, Your Agent Ashley at gmail.com. And I'm on YouTube. Who knew? So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know how it works. And I should be here next Sunday. If I go live again this week, I'll make a little announcement. So subscribe so you know when I go live, or sign up for the newsletter. You know what I mean? Sign up for the newsletter and you'll get my alerts when I'm going live and auction news. I sent out a newsletter today, so y'all go check your spam. I sent out a newsletter. Check your spam and mark me as not spam. So that is it, you guys. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Sunday. I hope y'all have a great week. Go to an auction. Go drive through some of these subdivisions and see if you see a line of people wrapped around the model home. You not. See if you see any sold signs. See if you see any people working on properties. And then report back to me, because they're probably ghost towns. You know what I mean? So if you get a chance to go to an auction, go to one. And then let me know how it goes. Try to take pictures. But do it on a slick side. Don't just put the camera up. You know what I mean? So that's all I got, you guys. That's all I got. I hope you have a good night. Thanks for watching. It's about 100 of y'all on here tonight. So welcome to all the new people. Hope you learned something. I feel like now all these Sunday master classes all these Sunday lives are like master classes at this point, right? I got a master class every Sunday, right? We're going up on a Sunday. So have a good evening. The model homes have been sitting empty for the last 4 months in my area. In everybody area. Look, in everybody area. So if you got to buy something, negotiate. I don't care if they get offended. You the one paying the mortgage. You know what I mean? You the one paying the mortgage. So I don't want you to be offended paying your mortgage each month. That's what we don't want, right? Because the builder, nor your real estate agent, nor your mortgage guy is going to help you pay your mortgage. So you better make sure you can afford it comfortably, not barely. Comfortably, not barely. If we're all in agreement that we're going to pay down our bills and save some money and not spend foolishly, let's all blink our eyes. Everybody blink. And okay, it's 10:30 on the East Coast, you guys. Okay, I'm done talking, honestly. I need to hear about Granny's deal. Granny done locked in a deal. Neck hammock and other must-haves has locked in a deal on a pre-foreclosure. Did you find it on PropWire? Thank you for blinking, Joan. I hope you get that $1 million house in Texas. Frugal McFanny here. That's what I'm talking about. Pay down them credit cards. Go bookmark all the sites I told y'all about. Figure out how you bid on them. Save you some coins. Even if you got to save it up under your mattress. You know what I mean? Read the articles. Don't trust the news. Look, I'm over here like these conspiracy YouTubers. Don't trust the news. I'm just kidding. Y'all can trust the news if you want to. If you want to. Good night, Yvonne. I got to hear about Granny's deal. Tell me what happened. Give me the tea, Granny. Give me the tea. Did you find the house on PropWire? Is that how you found it? Tell me how you found it and you locked it in. You going to keep it and owner finance it? I wish I could tag you in on this and then you could be on here with me and tell the people how you got your deal locked in. So let me listen to Granny. Everybody can go to bed. Y'all have a good night. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. You found the property on PropWire, right? You reached out to them. I know you can't type fast enough. I know, right? Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Everybody else is leaving. I'm trying to figure out how Granny locked in her deal on PropWire. See, some of y'all do listen to me. Some of y'all do listen to me. Granny, take your time. Type it out. I'm going to look at some auction deals for the people who are still here and do not and refuse to leave. For the people who refuse to leave, because y'all are over there like, I might miss something. Ashley might say something else. I'm not going to say nothing else. I'm going to tell the people who don't know how to use PropWire how to use it, though. If you are new here and you are not familiar with PropWire, you guys, it is like a lead generation. And Granny, you just type it up and then I'm going to read it while I teach the people who are still here who refuse to leave. PropWire is like a lead generation source, right? Same as PropStream, just free. You can put in any address, city, county, state, zip, anything that you want to put in, right? I always, you know me, I'm always like, let me see what's going on in 90210, right? 90210. You can filter it by absentee owners, adjustable loans, bank owned, auctions, empty nesters, intra-family transfers. For those of you who mail to like probate and heirship, I do that. I mail to heirship and probate properties. Intra-family, out of state, probates, tired landlords, vacant lots, zombies. Filter it by that. Anything you want. Single family, multifamily. You know what I mean? Because y'all know I got to find my beach house too. Not in Beverly Hills, but you know what I mean. Single family, it pulled in Beverly Hills. We got auctions, REO, property types, 17. And then what I always do is I will click all of these. Let's say I want to mail all these people. I go through, make sure if something's on the property, I don't fool with if something's on the property. If something's for sale, I don't fool with it, right? Like, because I'm an agent, I know you're not supposed to step across the lines. You know what I mean? If I catch it. If I don't catch it, I'm going to be like, my bad. You know what I mean? I'm going to be like, I didn't know it was on the market. I'm saying if they call me back. Click on all of them. You can go through. You can look at them. There's 1, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Boom. You can figure out if it's the first mortgage, second mortgage, stuff like that. Boom. Oh, I know another. Oh, I jump around so much. And then you can save your list, click on there, and then you can skip trace your whole list, right? Make sure you save it and then you skip trace your whole list. And that's a good way to reach out to people, is what I would say. Let me see if Granny. Okay, I skip traced on Fast People Search, no skip trace fee. Called and followed my script. She was more than open. Turns out she'd been a loan modification for over a year. Ooh. Once we got clear that she wanted to stay in the home, I pitched subject to allowing her to possibly stay in the home. Her foreclosure is based on the HELOC she took out for less than 34,000. Got you. So what you okay? So hold up. So what you gonna do? You gonna pay for the HELOC or thank you, BRC? Are all the properties on proper purpose? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Most of them are not. No, ma'am. Camille, I just saw your question. It is not. She has high equity. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna pay off her HELOC and you're gonna put your name on the deed, right? Make sure you put your name on the deed. You know what I mean? And then how much she gonna pay you each month? You don't have to put all your business out, but you worked all that out, right? Make sure your name goes on the deed. You know what I mean? So she can't sell it or nothing like that. Or you're gonna take over the payments after you pay off 34,000, and then you're gonna take over the monthly payments. I know you got it worked out, Granny. I know you got it worked out over there. But is it more difficult to sell without a real estate agent? I mean, I feel like as long as you, I'm working on it because I'm confused. You can email me, your agent Ashley at Gmail. Is it more difficult to sell? I think the biggest thing about selling, right? First of all, you need to make sure you're marketing that property. But then after marketing, you got to make sure you know that contract, right? If you don't have any real estate contract experience, you make sure you get a good attorney, get a good real estate attorney so the deal, you know what I mean? I think the worst thing about that is just not having the knowledge to know a contract and to make sure that you're getting the best deal. Like if you're on the seller side, like if you're doing it for sale by owner on your house, you just got to make sure the terms are correct, right? Like earnest money and closing and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's the issue that I wouldn't hate for you to run into. Like you get caught up in a deal and don't understand inspections and stuff like that, right? Just the knowledge of real estate and contracts, basically. But if you get a good closing attorney, then they can work that out for you. I swear, y'all don't want to get on off this live. It's still 98 people on here. But that is the thing about not having representation. But I mean, if you know real estate knowledge, it's a lot of real estate investors that don't have a license, right? But you've been buying and selling properties for so long that you know how to do it. And sometimes you don't have to be the one with the knowledge, but you need to make sure somebody on your team or network has that knowledge, right? That's the thing. Contracts. Get you a good closing attorney, right? So if you're a seller, you make sure that contract is right, is the point that I'm making. So again, it's a lot of people who don't have licenses, right? Just make sure your team is tight. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to know everything. Just make sure somebody on your team know the things that you don't can fill in the gaps. So you know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. So that's one site I want to show y'all. And then there's this other site that I always share with you. One of my favorite sites, actually. If you're in Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama, me and my country, I always got to do it when it's country, right? Here, I'm about to share my screen. There you can see it. So this is, we like a Marvel movie, right? The movie stopped, then the people who stay a little longer, they get a little extra, right? Like in the Marvel movies. So, now everybody can be like, I should have stayed. No, you guys, you didn't have to. Can I link a YouTube video to outline my goal with my first deal? Sure, Granny. Just send me whatever you want to send me. So here's another site, Ruben Lublin. I auction for him, so he legit too. Everybody see my site? I mean, my screen. I got so many screens open. I'm just clicking and y'all can't see what I'm seeing. Okay, here we go. I'm assuming that y'all are blinking. We can all see this, right? So, Ruben Lumen, he is a trustee. He's a foreclosure attorney. If you're working with people in foreclosure, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I say, if you are in foreclosure and your house goes up for auction, request your excess funds. Everybody's like, where do you find that? It's usually going to be with that attorney or the trustee. If you see right here on his site, request excess proceeds. What is excess proceeds, Ashley? That is when your house goes up for auction, that opening bid is your loan balance. The opening bid is your loan balance, right? So anything over that loan balance, right? When it goes up for auction, it gets bid up. Anything over that loan balance, right? Opening bid is 300,000. It gets bid up to 350,000. That 50,000 is that person's excess funds, right? Is that homeowner's excess funds. They are entitled to that money, right? And a lot of people don't know that. They just give up. They haven't paid their mortgage. They're in foreclosure. They just gonna pack up and leave, right? And their home goes up for auction and they might have $50,000 waiting on them, right? So excess funds, that's what people are entitled to when their house goes up for foreclosure, if it sells. So hold on, let me go back to the, so that is where they go. People always tell people go to the contact your bank, contact the attorney. And it says, if you are a borrower who has been foreclosed upon, please reach out to the excess proceeds team first to determine whether the sale of your property generated any surplus funds. Right? So boom. Now the other thing I wanted to share with you all, I think somebody was talking to me. Oh, y'all can't see. I didn't share it. Right here, you guys. I'm sorry. If you are a borrower, there we go. Now y'all with me, who has been foreclosed upon, please reach out to our excess proceeds team first to determine whether the sale of your property generated any surplus funds. So I tell them to go reach out to that attorney. They know who the attorney is because they have sent them plenty of mail, right? So that is how they get their excess funds. Online auction people are bidding up the prices. If you are bidding online, Monica, wait until about an hour until that auction ends. Do not sit there and look at that screen because your blood pressure is going to be high. Do not click back and forth with people, right? Wait until you got about, I'd say 30 minutes until that auction is over and then come back to your computer. And then that's what you do. That's when you jump in, okay? But a lot of times once you bid, the clock starts over, I think like 3 minutes or something like that. So wait till it gets down to the last couple of minutes, right? Maybe test it out. That's what I usually do. Put in your bid, test it out, see how long it takes for your computer to refresh, right? Hold on, let me get my screen. See how long it takes for your computer to refresh, right? Because that's another thing. You don't want to wait till the last minute, then your Wi-Fi is like my Wi-Fi, and it take it 30 seconds to refresh, and then boom, the auction's over and you missed your property. So test it out. You know what I mean? See how long it takes. A lot of times once you put your bid in, it will start the clock over for at least 2 or 3 minutes, right? But don't sit there and look at that auction. Your blood pressure going to be high. Just get up. If the auction does not end until Wednesday, come back Wednesday, and then 30 minutes before the auction is over, and then jump in there then, right? But don't sit there because your blood pressure is going to be high. Looked up two of my rental homes. They're on the same commercial loan together, and proper has a loan on both properties, like I owe twice. So that's good to know. That is good to know. And I know there is some discrepancy, right? I noticed that a lot of times, and I don't know where the most accurate information would be. I would say look at PropWire and then put it up against maybe the county records and deeds site. Like, you know what I'm saying? Match the information there. That's what like part of your due diligence. PropWire, then the actual county records and deeds site, and then, you know, check the taxes with the actual tax site to see what taxes are owed or if taxes are owed. But I would do more than one. I wouldn't let PropWire be my sole boom, right? I always have more than one kind of check and double check kind of stuff, especially if you're interested in a particular property. I would say that because ain't nothing like 100%, right. You know what I mean? But it'll give you a little good, it'll give you a good start, right? So yeah, auctions online can be a little tedious. So now my other point is, and I promise I'm hanging up the phone. I promise I'm hanging up because it's 9:01, it's 10:51 on the East Coast. The other thing I wanted to show you with this site, did I put it in the chat already? Hold on. Let me put it in the chat. So y'all don't be like, Ashley, you didn't share the site with us. I know. There it is. The other thing about this site that I like is they post property listings, right? Now, keep in mind, this is the trustee. This is the attorney. So they get, hold on. I don't know why I like to keep my big face on the screen, but they get, I'm looking at what you said, Jermon. Hold on. They get properties before. So this notice of default goes out 30 days before the auction, right? But they're the attorney. So the bank sends the file over way before the 30 days, right? And so they'll put it on their site like I'm about to show you. But the homeowner in that notice does not go out to the public until 30 days before. So this is giving all of y'all a head start, right? So that is what I wanted to show you. Let me go back to the screen and then I'm hanging up the phone. So if you're in Georgia, right, I said Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama, these auctions are the next auction coming up for June 4th. No, where it says not available now, see what you're trying to, the bid, the opening bid is not open yet. It does not mean the house. It just means the opening bid is not available yet. You got to get closer to the auction date for that bid to show. But it does show. So these are all June auctions. If you're in Atlanta. So these are all Georgia. But the point is, there's June auctions. I don't want to make y'all dizzy. June, gosh, it's a lot of June auctions. Keep on scrolling down. June. Don't forget, the veterans come out of that moratorium at the end of this month. So June auctions probably going to be, that list is going to be long. Here are July auctions. Like I said, they post them before time. Why am I telling you this, you guys? You can reach out to these people. You have a head start. Their auction is not until July, right? These are all Atlanta. Okay, so there's July. Keep going. Look at there. There's August. They already started listing August auctions. Okay. Boom. Just some information for you all. So there's June, July, and August, a little head start. So if you can find your trustees or your foreclosure attorneys in your area, right, then you can, you know what I mean? You get a head start. There you go, John. Early bird, get the worm. That's what I'm talking about. I don't buy on the East Coast, not yet, but I know it's plenty of people who do buy on the East Coast. That's right. Absolutely. Come on, y'all. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm telling you, the people who get it, you look. I can't even think of a good analogy, but you know what I'm saying. If you don't work, you don't eat. There it is. There it is. There are opportunities everywhere. You just got to go dig for them. They just don't fall in your lap, right? When I say it's easy to eat when the table is already set, right? But that's not the times we are in. Happy Mother's Day, Nikki. We are not in those times right now. You got to go look for your food. If you are on the West Coast, I like this site. Can y'all see my screen? Yep, it changed. Happy Mother's Day again, everybody. By the time we get off here, it's not going to even be Mother's Day no more. As long as y'all got me on the phone. Nationwide posting. I like this one, but this is also a good site that you can see what's going on with auctions, y'all. Everybody is filing bankruptcy. Bankruptcies are going to be rampant, I'm telling you. But just because they filed bankruptcy does not mean you cannot talk to them about their house, is all I'm saying. I had a lady file bankruptcy. She was in foreclosure, filed bankruptcy. Within, I'm saying 2 months later, she was back on my foreclosure list. I'm just putting in some dates, May 1st through, let's say, May 30th. And they have select states, Arizona, California, Hawaii, Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, Texas, Utah, and Washington. So it pulls the auctions they have from May 1st through May 30th. And if you look over here on this status side, I didn't mean to do that. Let me make sure y'all can see what I see. Yep, y'all can see what I see. Bankruptcy stops the foreclosure. Absolutely. People can file bankruptcy the morning of their auction. The morning of their auction, and that will immediately stop your auction. Now, I have had a person file bankruptcy, and then 2 months later, they were back in foreclosure. They did not go through with that bankruptcy, right? So she was back in foreclosure, and then she ended up selling me her house, right? Because bankruptcy comes with a payment too, and sometimes it is more than your mortgage. So if you can't pay your mortgage, it might be hard to pay that bankruptcy payment too. So my point is, if you look over here, it'll say postponed by the beneficiary, that's by the bank, canceled, a lot of postponed, sold back to the bank for $7.8 million. That's an REO right there. This one's sales scheduled. Somebody bid on it at the auction. That means the bidder got it for 509. But see, California, Vegas, all these sales scheduled. And you'll see it'll say bankruptcy. Look, postponed by bankruptcy. But you see they postponed it. It's not canceled because they filed bankruptcy. Postponed to May 14th by bankruptcy. So bankruptcy will just stop it, but that does not cancel it. Okay, everybody? So don't think if somebody is like, I filed bankruptcy. Okay, do you still want to sell it, right? Because that does not cancel a foreclosure. Postponed from 5/29 to June 26th by bankruptcy. All it does is postpone it. It does not absolutely cancel it. So remember that. Okay? So do people file bankruptcy? No actual intent to follow through to buy? Absolutely, Nikki. Absolutely. 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 Because they will put an emergency stay on that property and they will stop that auction. And then that just buys people more time. That's it. When you just need a little bit more time. You know what I mean? So absolutely. Not that people are adjusting. It will never be. Oh, okay. Y'all are talking to each other. Happy Mother's Day to all. Okay. Okay, you guys. I'm for real. I got to get off here, you guys. It is 9:58, which is 10 o'clock, which means it's 11 o'clock on the East Coast, which means my kid is not going to sleep until I get off of here. I just want to let you know. So, I'm y'all's auction mama, but I'm also Gabby's mama. Okay. And Gabby got to go to school in the morning. You know what I mean? So, hopefully y'all got something out of this. You guys, all my links are down below. If you're going to the auction accelerator is there. Use code thank you. If you need my letters, get the letters. The links are down there. The links. I've shared the links with y'all before. Sign up for the newsletter. Sign up for the newsletter so you know when I'm going to be live again or if I'm going to have a masterclass and all that. You guys, so happy Mother's Day. I love you all like you are all my children. I love you all. Absolutely, Nikki. Come back next Sunday. Nikki, did I see you on Travis channel? I think that's where I saw you. Shout out to everybody from Travis channel who has come over here. Y'all go watch the video. It's on Travis's channel. Go watch it. I recognized you in your glasses. I was like, I've seen her before. So shout out to everybody. You did? Yes. Email me. I'll send you my letter. Email me, $1 Million Mama. I always do that. If y'all buy the letters and reach out to me, I'll send you my exact letter. No, go watch it. It's a replay. You guys, go watch the replay. If you didn't catch this whole one, start at the beginning if you want to. If you got time, take a break, take a nap, come back, watch some more. You know what I mean? Spread it out during the week, So, yes, me and Travis, hilarious. He's so funny. So go check that. Go check it out on Travis's channel. Go watch that. Show it some love. Y'all know I'm on Instagram, Your Agent Ashley on Instagram, youragentashleigh@gmail.com. And I'm on here on YouTube. And I'm for real this time I'm hanging up the phone. I'm hanging up the phone. This is like when you're 16 years old and you're like, no, you hang up first. No, you hang up. I'm hanging up, you guys, or we all need to hang up on 3. Okay. So do your best this week. Do your best. That's all I can give to you. New week, do your best, and it is so hard to say goodbye. Thank you. I know it is hard to say goodbye. It's about 90 of y'all on here. So good night, sweet dreams. Do what you got to do. Go get some deals. The opportunities are coming. Don't spend all your money. Pay down your credit card. Make a payment on your credit card this week or your light bill or something. And I will let you know if I come back again this week. Okay, good night. On three, let's all hang up. Okay, have a good night, you guys. Have a good night. We're hanging up. I'm hanging up on three. 1, 2, 3. Bye, you guys.